sad day. Happy because these are going to a new home. Sad because I have to see them go. But yeah, the mask tees, they sold. They're going to a new home in Japan. A new owner, a collector. I think he's gonna be very happy. They sold together, both of them, for $2,700. Our biggest, yeah, I think it's our biggest 2 t-shirt sale ever. So both size larges, both super cool t-shirts, mask movie tees. And then actually, let me show you some other stuff that sold yesterday as well. We'll start with this shirt that Callie started to fold, but I'm gonna unfold now.
It's quite all right.
I actually really love this shirt.
It is cool.
Right? Disney MGM Studios with the all over print on the old late 80s Disney tag. I think this one sold for $150, if I'm not mistaken. It sold on eBay.
So.
Yeah. Pretty sure it sold for $150. So that sold for $150. This sold. I'm just unpacking everything, Callie. This Star Wars this Star Wars Loungefly bag, this sold really fast.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, in like a day. We got $115 for this one. So look out for stuff like this at thrift stores.
It's nice.
I think we paid $37 for it. What else sold? Oh, these shoes. Cole Haan shoes. Paid $20 for these because they were in such good condition. Brand new. Also from a thrift store. And these sold for $70. And then some boots. These are Under Armour tactical boots. These sold for $40. What else? Oh, the Rolo printer. So we actually had this sitting in our inventory. I don't remember where we got it. I think we may have got it when we did that giant shoe buyout. I think he threw this in. I think he threw it in. Yeah. So, and then we just found it in inventory and we're like, you know what, let's throw it up for our students and give them a deal so it can go to someone who really, really needs it. So we put it up for $100 in our Discord, on the Facebook group.
Yeah. And
someone snagged it up right away. So someone's getting a really good deal, roller printer. I'm sure they'll be happy with that. Ours has been great for, how long have we had our roller printer? Like 4 years?
As long as I've been here.
It's printed literally thousands of labels through there, so it's been great. And then the last thing is this lot of t-shirts sold as well. We've kind of like started clearing out some of our higher end t-shirt inventory. The market's really high right now, so we figured we might as well try to sell at the high of the market on certain things so we can take that money and invest it into other buys. So this lot sold together, the Pink Floyd t-shirt, dead stock, really cool one. The Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street 3 shirt. Another Pink Floyd Division Bell. The nice Cure t-shirts. The UK 1992 tour. The Michael Jackson World Tour 1996 shirt. And this one's actually really rare. Bjork, did I say that right? Bjork shirt. It's a size medium. The larger sizes are worth a ton of money, but still a pretty expensive shirt. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6 t-shirt bundle sold for $1,250 going to California. And there's money to be made on this lot too, because it's going to another reseller, but they can get more money for stuff like this out in California. So, they're spending $1,250 knowing they're probably going to be able to, I don't know, double their money? I'm not sure what the market's like out there, but yeah, we made a little bit of money. We got rid of some inventory, and sales yesterday were really good if you add everything up, Also, shout out to Ben, because Ben, my brother, actually found the buyer for those mask tees. Go follow Ben on Instagram. He's always posting crazy stuff. So yeah, I think that's it for right now.
Okay.
Day 2.
Some decent shoe sales over the weekend. Some Merrells. These only sold for $24. Some nice women's Harley Davidson boots. These sold for $50. Some Adidas women's Pure Boost. Cool pattern. These sold for $60. These Red Wing boots in okay condition. Not amazing condition, but okay condition. They sold for $55. Just a little $25 sale on these Brooks launch shoes. And just some other random sales, some like headphones and speakers, some appliances and t-shirts. Typical stuff. Typical Callie.
Typical stuff.
Cheers, Larry boy.
Whoa.
Memories.
I never watched it.
Huh?
Nope.
Hey, so what I thought we could do for the rest of this video is I want to show you, I took screenshots of 15 vintage t-shirts that we've sold ourselves recently on eBay, and all of them are $100 plus sales. And I wanted to show you guys that so you can get an idea of like, when you're out there, if you see a higher end vintage t-shirt, maybe that'll help you identify which ones are worth more money. And a lot of what we do is sell off of eBay, so we do, we do more sales these days, wholesale and through Instagram and stuff like that, but the eBay market for vintage t-shirts is still really good. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into the studio and I'll go through these 15 t-shirts. Okay, so 15 t-shirts that we sold on eBay for over $100 each. We'll start out with this liquid blue zebra t-shirt. I believe this one was from 1993. Really good condition, really cool graphic. I like this shirt a lot. I might have kept it for myself if it wasn't just a little bit too big. We listed it on eBay and it sold for a best offer of $130. And one quick tip when it comes to selling liquid blue t-shirts, the only true vintage ones right now are the white tag liquid blue tags. So sometimes I see people selling the newer, like the reprinted 2000s graphics as true vintage, and those tags are different. So those tags will be gray, where the 90s liquid blue t-shirts, the tags are white. And I'll pop up the difference between the white ones and the gray ones so you have an idea of the age if you do find a liquid blue t-shirt. Next up, we sold this really nice Grateful Dead Lithuania t-shirt. This one sold for $225 shipped. If this shirt was in better condition, it would have sold for more money. So this one, the tag was missing, it had a few holes, it had a few flaws, but it still sold for $225. So condition does matter when it comes to vintage, but just because an item has a few flaws doesn't mean that it won't still sell for a decent amount of money. Next up is a Motorhead t-shirt. This one sold for $180 shipped, and this one was a size medium. Typically, when we're buying vintage, we look for larger sizes. So large and XL in particular. Right now, XL is selling for the most amount of money for us, probably because it's the most desirable measurements. But even though this one was a medium, it still sold for a great price of $180. Next up is this Metallica t-shirt. Really nice graphic, had some cracking in it, but really nice flaming skull graphic. On the giant tag, size large, but great measurements, and this one sold for $224. I actually really like this next t-shirt. It's Universal Studios Psycho movie, and it sold for, I thought it actually sold for a reasonable price, but pretty cheap. It's only sold for $100, and I don't know, I just have an attachment to this movie, and I thought the graphic was really cool. I think maybe if we had held on to it and sold it closer to like Halloween when people were looking for these scary movie type t-shirts, maybe we would have got more money for it, but it sold for $100. Can't complain. The next one is this really cool Disney Mickey Mouse comic strip t-shirt, all over print. I believe it was a MGM Studios shirt. It had the old Disney tag on it, single stitch, really good condition. Just a really nice example of a nice higher end Disney t-shirt. So this one sold for $150 shipped, which I feel is a very fair price. Okay, next up is this size medium Hank Williams Senior Country t-shirt. This one was cool because it was brand new with tags. So no flaws, no dry rot, brand new with tags, still had the original little price tag on it. And again, a size medium, and this one sold for $125. Next up is this 1984-85 Tour Dawkins t-shirt. We've sold a ton of Dawkins shirts in the past, and they seem to sell very well for us. If the graphics are good, if they're in good condition, and especially if you can get them in larger sizes, those are the ones that seem to sell the best for us. So this shirt we had listed for a little while, and we ended up taking a best offer on it of $145. This next one is probably, I would consider my favorite U2 t-shirt. It doesn't really look like a U2 shirt, but it's pretty cool. It's from the Zoo TV tour. It has a big all over print on the front and the back. It's a nice shirt, and this one was a size 2XL, and it sold for $125 shipped. Another size medium 80s music t-shirt. This one was 1989 Alice Cooper. Smaller measurement, so an 18 by 24 inch measurement. So a smaller shirt, but it still got good money from it because the graphics really cool. And those shirts are they're hard to come by because people wore them, and usually they have, a lot of damage to them, or people use them as rags and threw them away. So it's really cool to find vintage 80s concert t-shirts. So this Alice Cooper shirt sold for $115 shipped. Another music item, this one actually sold through the global shipping program, so it went overseas. It is a Pantera band shirt. It sold for $120 shipped. So this Suicidal Tendencies shirt, obviously you can tell that this is an old way that we used to take pictures. The pictures aren't that great.
But even so, it still sold for $249. So sometimes, even if you don't have the best pictures, or even if you don't have the best equipment to take the best pictures, if this shirt has the rarity and the following the demand, you can still get really good money for some of these shirts. So like I said, this one sold for $249, even with the layout and the pictures that we used. Next up is this Cure T-shirts. I love selling the Cure shirts. We've sold, I think we've probably sold almost every style or graphic of 90s Cure shirts. And this one was especially cool because of the fade. The fade was really nice. That's actually something that a lot of people look for. They like that fade. They want to see that it's been worn, that it's been washed, and it has that natural fade from when a T-shirt starts out black and then it gets washed and used, and it almost turns into like a dark gray type fade. So this one had a really nice fade. The graphic was good. The shirt was still in really good condition. Size extra large, and it sold for $186.75. Next up is this Eddie Van Halen piece. I believe I actually bought this online to resell in the future. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. Obviously, he passed away. The value of Van Halen shirts, they kind of went up for a little bit and then they settled down. But this shirt we actually had months before Eddie passed away. It was already listed up on eBay, and then it finally sold. It sold for $245 even. And I believe this one also went overseas. I believe it was also a global shipping program shirt. That's one tip that I would definitely give. If you're selling vintage, especially smaller sized vintage T-shirts, I would highly recommend either offer international shipping or just sign up for the eBay global shipping program. And it's fairly simple. They take care of things. It's pretty easy to ship the T-shirts to eBay's fulfillment center, then they ship them out to the respective client. But we've sold hundreds and hundreds of T-shirts through the global shipping program, and I can't remember the last time we had an issue with it, so highly recommend doing that. And then last but not least, one of the bigger sales that we've had on a vintage T-shirt on eBay. Most of our higher end sales are done direct to collectors through like Instagram, so people reaching out to us, or us posting the more expensive shirts that we have in our stories, or again through friends of friends in the community, like the mask tees. Obviously, those weren't on eBay. That was a direct sale to a collector. But this particular Disney T-shirt, highly desirable, really hard to find, brand new with tags, had no damage to it, perfect condition, still had the little liquid blue tag on it, which is hard to find, and it was a good size, a men's size large. So this shirt sold for a best offer of $700, which actually even surprised me. I thought that this was probably around a $450 to $550 shirts. I knew it was expensive because we've seen it in the past before, but for it to sell for $700, we were surprised, happily surprised with that sale. So there you go, guys and girls. There's 15 T-shirts that we've sold recently on eBay. All of these sales were within the last 2 months that we've had on eBay. Hopefully that kind of helps you identify some true vintage shirts. You can go back and watch, and I'll try to flip through the pictures so you can see the tags and you can see the condition. But all of these are actual real sales through our eBay store that we share, the Hip Line. You can go to that store and see the vintage T-shirts that we post on there anytime. But again, the idea of this video is to help out the reselling and the vintage collector community. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button for me on this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Ralli Roots, and I will see you on the next one. Later.